Yo, what is going on everyone? On the previous video I tried the new mythical camp, the Balrog city. That time I'm gonna try the tower, the Inferno tower. This one deals an insane amount of damage. One of the best buildings you have in the game right now. Alright, lock targets to deal constant damage, and when you have the level 1 Inferno tower deals increasingly higher damage to the same target, up to 100% within 5 seconds. So the tankier the unit in front, the more the damage is gonna take over time. Good to kill little monsters and big enemies as well in both situations. So I'm gonna deploy only that building, guys. I'm gonna use the nuclear center, so I'm not using the Balrog city. We will check the damage coming from the tower only. All right, that said, I'm gonna use a full fire team. Yeah, I'm still using that guy because this is the best hero you have in the game. It is protecting the buildings and it is healing a lot of your characters and increasing the damage resistance. So this is by far the best unit you have in the game to support your heroes. I'm gonna try against that stage here. In that stage you have physical bonuses and energy bonuses. I'm using a full fire team, and then we are gonna compare the damage between the towers. My best towers so far were the epic versions. They are physical, alright? So I'm gonna compare the damage. Before getting into the content, guys, if you want to spend on that event to obtain one of these buildings, remember that you have a link in the description below to get some cash back on every purchase by using the Aptoide store instead of the Play Store and the App Store. They are taking less fees and they are giving you some cash back, 24 euros here, for example, for me if I purchase that pack for $115, and they are giving you more cash back, and you are supporting the channel if you are using the code Ducky as written right there. So thank you so much to everyone using the code. That said, let's get in battle and let's try that building. I'm gonna start a new game and we are going to check the damage. First of all, I'm trying with that tower, and then I'm trying with the other physical epic tower, alright? Which is the best one I have on my account for now. So I'm deploying the mines in priority, as I am always doing, and let's deploy that tower right there. Let's get in battle. Oh, look at that. I'm not even forced to do that, in fact, because you can check the damage it does to enemies. You see? Continuously fire at one target, and when it kills the target, it jumps at another one. So I have my 2 fire skills, and look at that. It was able to kill all the enemies. So we can compare that with the other tower to see if it is doing the same. 741 billion damage coming from the tower already. This is coming from my hero. Better damage coming from the tower, but I wasn't at the on the enemies with my hero, so it can explain the difference. Now I have 2 towers, guys. Gotta stay in the back. Let's see how they perform. Oh, by the way, they are not attacking the flying enemies, so I'm gonna kill them in priority. Otherwise they are gonna reach my mines, and you know I'm gonna get less gold at the end. Yeah, every tower is not you don't have any single tower attacking the flying monsters, so you need to keep that in mind. Alright, the wave is over. I can upgrade my camp, which is very nice, and I'm gonna upgrade the gold mine on the left. Right, go back in battle. You have some enemies on the left and on the right there, so I need to kill them in priority before they reach my buildings. I'm going to attack on the right, otherwise they are going to poison my building and they are going to destroy my mine, and I want to avoid that. Okay, now I have the wolves on my character. It's alright, they are following me, they are not attacking the buildings, so my towers should survive. They destroyed one of my tower. And there we go, the wave is over already. I'm gonna enhance the protagonist attack. I'm gonna take the skill upgrades. Gotta go with that, it's alright, I'm taking it. Then I can upgrade the camp one more time, the mine one more time, and I can deploy another tower here, by the way. I'm gonna deploy this tower as well, so now I have 4 towers. All level 1 on the field. But guys, it's gotta just destroy enemies. Alright, I got one-shotted by the flying monsters, by the birds. Didn't pay attention. Enhance the flame strike first. Look at that, it works pretty well. Just gonna release some attacks as well. I'm gonna kill the wave fast. Destroying enemies, guys. It is working so well. And now it is time to upgrade them all. I have a lot of gold, so I can have way more levels on them. Alright, I'm gonna enhance the two in the back and this one there. I'm gonna deploy the wall. And there we go again. I'm not gonna deploy the other buildings, alright? Because I have the buildings coming from the Balrog City even, so... The goal here is just to check the damage coming from the buildings, the towers. Right, they poisoned my tower. Alright, it seems to be tanky enough to survive. And look at that, it is destroying enemies so fast. The wave is over. The wave is over. Not gonna go on the last wave. Or maybe you have a bus. It might be interesting though. Let's just do that. I haven't upgraded my buildings on that wave. I should have. It's alright. So you have the bus right there. Let's see how fast it is killing the bus. Look at that. Only the towers are attacking the bus right now. And he's taking some damage. Alright, the boss jumped. Alright, half HP on the boss. I still have all my towers. Let's check the damage coming from the towers. 100 billion, guys. It is 1/4 of my damage. Half my damage are coming from my skills, the flame strike and the meteorite. 1/4 from my building, from the tower here. And then the rest on my hero and protagonist. This is working so fucking well. Let's change the towers. Let's change my team and let's see how it works. I'm gonna use a physical team that time to upgrade, to increase the damage of the other towers. I'm gonna put these two units in the back. Need to go to the engineering. And instead of that tower, I want to use this one, guys. This one is level 1, but it is performing less than this one, right? This one deals a crazy amount of damage, and I want to compare the damage with this one. New game. Restarting from the beginning. Ah, fuck you. I forgot to deploy the tower. Sorry, I apologize about that. Just gonna restart. It's alright. Okay, let's deploy that and one tower. This one. Right, let's get in battle. Let's stay in the back. Still have pretty good damage coming from the tower though. You see that? It's gonna kill all enemies alone. But it needs more time than the other tower. The other tower was dealing more damage faster. Alright, my buildings only did the job, so yeah, 1.32 billion. That tower is not that bad, right? But if I keep going like that, gonna deploy this tower right there. And so, on that wave, I started to attack. Reset. I'm gonna use that so I can control enemies. So they don't reach my buildings. Ricocheting flywheel. And the wave is already over. Let's check the building damage. 3 billion coming from the repeater tower. Already very strong, in fact. Were you expecting that, guys? Having that amount of damage coming from this little epic tower. But it is level 12 though. But it was the best tower we had so far in the game. Before getting the mythical versions. Right, need to attack on the right before they reach my base. Come on, kill them before they reach the gold mine. I'm gonna lose the gold mine. I will have to restart. Alright, I got the protection coming from my hero. It is healing my building. Come on, the poison, fade away. Come on, the poison, don't destroy my mine. I have to restart it then. Alright, it was very close. Alright, enemies are dead. Next wave. And I lost one tower. Gonna take that. Priority to my buildings upgrade. My gold mine first in priority, and then my camp. So I can deploy the two other towers. Let's get back in battle. Kill the birds in priority. Alright, I didn't see that coming. Let's reset. Another upgrade on the spinning wheel. Spinning blade again. Enemies are dead. Yeah, look at the difference now. 10 billion coming from the repeater tower. I have way more coming from the skill. That time it is not 1/4 of my damage. So you have more damage with the other towers. So let's upgrade my gold mines. Like that, and now let's deploy the wall. Let's upgrade my towers. No, I forgot. My goodness. Fuck it. Yeah, I wanted one more upgrade on the tower here. Careful about the ambush as always. Alright, the birds are already dead. The physical skills are dealing a crazy amount of damage, guys. Right, I'm gonna reset that, try to have a better skill. It is better. There we go, final wave. So that time, I'm not gonna do some bullshit, I'm gonna upgrade all my towers. I think this is what I had previously. I had this one at 8 gold, 4 gold, and 8 gold. So I have one more upgrade on this tower in comparison with the previous try. But yeah, it's gonna compensate the lack of damage on the previous wave, I guess. Let's get in battle. Let's check the damage coming from the towers. 27 billion. Alright. Let's see how fast it is killing the elite monster, the elite boss here, the spider. Right, look at that. It is already half HP, guys. So this is where I stopped before. So if we check the damage comparison, 45 billion damage coming from the repeater tower. I had more than 100 billion damage with the other towers. So it was performing better, guys. And here I got, yeah, different efficiency on the skills. It is better to use the physical than the fire skills to deal some damage to waves. These two are insane, and this one is better. One of the best skill you have after the flame strike to deal damage to bosses. So yeah, better efficiency on the skills, but that time it is far away than 1/4 of the damage source. So I can kill the boss, but I'm not gonna do that because I have more tests to run, guys. Now it is time to go in PvP and check the difference between the two towers. So, challenge, co-op battle, let's go there. Normally I have DJ Raza close to me. I think I can find him. He's the top 12. Let me check. Reset. Top 12. There he is. Combat lineup. Gotta deploy that camp. And the fire tower. The mythical one. So I have a full fire team. It's gonna enhance the damage coming from the tower. Let's check the efficiency. And then the physical team, guys. There we go. But I think the tower can't reach the camp, the buildings. So it's just attacking the units. This is the difference between the other buildings, guys. So I'm not expecting to have a crazy amount of damage on the towers. It's just helping to kill the units. So let me check. 260 million. 260 million. This is not bad. But I had way better by using the camp. So in fact, it's better to take the camp in priority before taking the towers, in my opinion. Interesting. Let's try to find him again. I'm gonna reset until I find him. Let me check. I'm top 4 right now. He's top 14. Maybe I can try to find him. Yeah, or maybe not. Top 8, top 9. No, I need to lose one battle. So I'm gonna lose some ranks, some positions. Alright. I'm still top 4, so it didn't work. It didn't work. Top 15, top 14. Alright, there he is. Let's change my heroes so I have more damage coming from the towers. But maybe I'm gonna have a worst efficiency in battle, right? So full physical, I said. That time I don't care about using Kane. For PvP, it is not that efficient. In the front line, think I'm gonna deploy that guy because he can shield my heroes. And I'm gonna use that. Don't have better physical heroes. No, this is the best I can use. 50% more physical damage. Let's use that repeater tower. Time to check the difference, guys. 250 million damage to beat. Okay, wasn't expecting that. I won. Yeah, I have a crazy Titan, so I won thanks to the Titan, I guess. Better damage coming from the tower. Probably because my heroes dealt less damage. Pretty convinced about that. Cole dealt a lot of damage, so he killed the monsters faster. And because of that, my towers couldn't deal more damage. This is probably the difference, guys. But normally, I'm pretty convinced that the other tower is performing better. Alright, so that was all for the video, guys. Let me know what you think about that in the comment below. Rendezvous in the next video to try another building. Have a nice day, take care, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.